Right on, everybody. So right now I'm just trying to figure out the layout on the controls and how everything is going to fit on this pickguard. So once you get this out of the way, let me show you some stuff. So I got this 9-volt battery. That'd have to go in here somewhere. We'll just put it right there for now. Then these, so here's a CTS regular control pot. I'm supposed to have 3 of these. So I assume that's going to be like a tone and a couple of volumes, something like that. There's also a pickup selector switch, which with the pick guard here, it looks like the switch, looks like they have the controls over here, the switch down here, something like that. That's how the pick guard's kind of set up, as you can see right there. Like 3 controls, and you got your switch right there. So what I've got to do though is I got to figure out how to put all of this stuff in there with it. So I've got 3 more pots, but they are considerably smaller. Here's an example. This is the one of the potentiometers that come with the electronics part of this kit, and you can tell the difference is quite substantial. I don't really trust the quality of these little tiny pots, but that's also the same size of pot that they are using with the with this circuit that I have. So I got 3 of these that have to be that have to have a home, and there's also well, look, 2 toggle switches, and there's 2 indicator lights in there too, somewhere in this mess. So all that has to be put into this little bitty pocket here. Oh yeah, by the way, there's also an optical sensor. So what I was going to try to do is maybe not use the full-size pots, and see if I can find me some of these small ones that are decent quality, like CTS or I don't know. Somebody's got to make them. If I can get, well, I just need 3 or 4 of them that are good quality, and I can put those into here. The pickup selector switch, it's got to be something short like this, with the connectors going off to the side, because once this is on the back of the pick guard, there's only like very little room left for any kind of clearance. So oh, and also this thing is run by a 9-volt battery, so not only do I have, this is an EMG pot, but it's basically the same size. I'm just using that for sizes, you know what I mean? How many do I got? 1, 2, let's see, I think it's a big one, and that one's gone. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's a big one. So there's 6 small pots and a control switch right there. So definitely there's more room, and then a 9-volt battery could be, you know, put in there like that and clipped down. There's probably enough room in there for a couple of other switches and stuff like that. So I kind of think I can get it all onto, you know, this size of a pick guard. But if not, my other plan was to maybe route out this section, because it's covered by the pick guard. So I could hog this out and make a little channel that goes over here between the pickups. I could put the optical sensor here between the pickups, and just bring like the little channel over to here, have it open up here, I could put the battery, I could move all of like the indicator lights out of the way. Because one thing I don't want to do is I don't want to have the controls sitting below the pickups. Actually, I want to have all the controls ideally behind the bridge mounting, because if the strumming is going to be going like this, so like in a circular pattern, and there'd be a really highly good chance to hit any kind of controls or switches that would be right there. So I got to keep everything this way. I'm sure that makes sense to anybody who's played a guitar. Even if you've never played a guitar, that still has to make sense. So what I've got going on is I got me a bunch of paper basically, and I'm going to draw out this to scale and do some measurements and kind of see where everything is going to be sitting in here or on here, and then find out where this wood is that I'm going to have to take out to make everything work. One thing I did notice is I can't go this way taking out any wood because it's all pretty much, you put that right there, there isn't a whole lot of room left. It was, it's like the pick guard just comes down here just about 3/8 of an inch on this side of the back side of this routing. It doesn't give me a lot of room to expand this way, but I can go that way, but I can't put any controls there. So that would come down to putting the like the indicator lights, and that would all be basically that and the battery maybe, and the circuit board. I could maybe put that forward this way, keep it out of the way of all this stuff. Like I said, that optical sensor would be right there. Now, here's the only problem, though, is you'd have to take it all apart to replace the battery. And from what I've been reading, since this is kind of a modulation effect, they're pretty battery hungry. So I don't think that Tim really wants to take the guitar apart every 3 hours to replace the battery. So I got to come up with another idea, and my other idea was to make a complete different pick guard that follows down this whole leg of the V and curves around the output jack and comes up this way. Like to hog all this out, put the battery, all the stuff in there, but make it a two-piece cover. So like basically I'd just be adding on to this one. Like hog that out, make it go down like this. And this section here would also be, held on with screws or some magnets or something like that. And that could be easily removed to replace the battery. But then I came up with another idea, if I didn't really want to be doing that. EMG, the pickup company, they have like a stomp box that you put two 9-volt batteries in. You wire the output jack with a stereo jack, and it's supposed to carry the power to the guitar, power up everything inside, and then also in the return take your signal out to your amp or signal processing or whatever you're going to do. So that's kind of what I'm at right now. So I got to find some quality parts. See if I can find some small, maybe like I say, maybe CTS or I think Burns or somebody like that might make some. So I'm going to check that out, see what I can find, and that's that. So I'll be back eventually. Right on. Well, I got the first blank drawn. So it's just the pick guard without any of the controls drilled in. It's got the bridge holes in place, the pickups, and they got little dots where all the drill spots should be. So next I'm just going to measure out the diameter of these pots right here, and then I've also got to put in here about the current location and size of the current cavity that's underneath this thing. So I'll put that on there, and then I'll show you what I got planned. Well, there's my first idea. So this is using the full-size CTS pots and 3 of the smaller pots that come on that circuit I was showing you earlier. There is the pickup selector switch, and then way down here there'll be a toggle, a little mini toggle, another mini toggle, and then an LED indicator for the knobs to let you know that the knob section is being used for the effects. And then you go over here underneath all this, there'll be another hole right here for the LED, or for the light sensor, and then this is the indicator light showing that you're using the sensor. Now this may not be anything special, but it may be bright enough to where when you're going like this over the light sensor, it produces some extra light to give you some extra effect. But I have no idea. I don't think it's even going to be bright enough for that. My other idea is to move the sensor and the indicator light to down here somewhere on the body. That way it's not underneath the strings, but I don't know. So Tim, if you're watching this, let me know which way you want to go. And does this seem too cramped of a control system for you? And that's pretty, there's a lot of stuff going on in a little bitty space. But that's just using the current cavity that's already in there. Now if I were to, take some wood out of here and make a whole new pick guard, or in addition to this one or something, that could expand this all out some. But I don't really know. I don't know. What do you want? What do you want me to do? Let me know. I'll be back. Thanks for checking this out, by the way. And, do the like and the subscribe and share and all that stuff. Right on. Thanks for checking this out. I'm out here.